him. I would ask him serious questions. I would ask him like, how he got to this point and what his real motives are, and like it'd be serious stuff like that.
I feel like that's almost like asking him like, why would he lie though? And
Yes.
I'm not degrading your answer though. I appreciate you respond. Oh, did he disconnect? Oh, now I feel bad.
Yeah, he did.
Oh, I feel really
conversation here, guys. But I was wondering, is anybody an administrator here?
Meme is.
Yeah, Meme.
What up?
Yes, what's up?
I was wondering if you could possibly let Hollywood back on. Been bugging me about letting him back on the server.
Can
Give me about 6.5 minutes, and I'll get with you. Okay.
Okay, sure thing. I'll wait.
I'm sorry if this sounds rude, but could you guys like? I'm sorry. Could you possibly handle it privately with a admin or mob? This is kind of like a live stream. I'm sorry.
I mean, I've just said what I'm going to say. I won't say anything more.
Okay. Thank you.
Oh, Rookie's back.
Oh, Rookie's back. Okay, I was worried. Like I thought, like maybe you left because I interrupted him, and I felt
my wife started hollering at me, and I didn't want it to hot mic, so I cut it off. Sorry. She's like, "Honey,
What
God dang it,
did you do? What did you do? No.
I didn't answer. Back to what I was saying. Honestly, I'd probably ask him lots of goofy questions. It'd be stuff like personal stuff. It wouldn't really be anything about the usual. It would be just to kind of get a feel of who he really is. I don't know. I always find myself, thinking carefully whenever someone asks me a silly question like this, and thinking, what would I really do? Like if I really had planned to think it out.
Yeah.
Anyway.
No, that's great. Thank you. Thank you for answering.
Sorry if that wasn't a good answer, but
no, they're all hypotheticals. There's no such thing as like a bad answer or a not good answer. All answers are good. It's just, yeah, I know it makes us like.
And the first answer is always the one that gets criticized, though, right?
Well, no, we're not going to criticize. No, but it does. It helps. It helps lay the groundwork for everybody else.
Right. Yeah. So I broke the ice there.
Awesome. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Let's see. Iman, you don't have any roles. If you want to go to the VC check-in so you can be verified so you can speak, you can do that. Masonic Messiah.
Ma'am?
Welcome to the server. How long have you been here?
Oh, I've been here, I don't know, about a sort of, I guess, not long, because you guys sort of took me into some kind of snap-in other server there for a little bit, and I'm happy to see you be back in. Appreciate that. Thank you.
Okay, so you've been in here for a while, or you were, anyways, what shape?
I wouldn't say too long.
Okay.
I have a lot of servers I'm on, so I don't spend too much time here, you understand?
Yes, of course. So what brings you by today?
Well, initially I came back to Feed for Hollywood to get him back on. I had him promise that he was going to behave himself, so hopefully cordial and respectful.
Okay, so what shape do you think the Earth is?
Well, I really don't want to so much discuss what the shape of the Earth is, but to improve the world we're in. That's why I'm here. I understand it's a flat Earth server. I'm going around, everywhere to rally the troops, so to speak.
Okay, well, there's other rooms if you want to speak about that. The live stream does usually stick to the topic of the server, which is the discussion of the shape of the Earth, or flat Earth. So if you want to have a conversation, that would be great. But if not, then that's fine.
Yeah, no hard feelings. It's just live stream is usually reserved for talking about flat Earth. This program we're doing currently is kind of like an exception. It runs for 2 hours from 1 to 3 Eastern every Saturday. It's precious metal, so it's a little bit more laid back. But
I wish you'd said that sooner. I got plenty to say about precious metals.
Sorry. It's not literal. It's just like kind of a name for the silver and golds in the server to kind of get the spotlight and practice refining their debate skills. I'm sorry for any confusion, by the way, but welcome to the server. I noticed you've been here since August 29.
Yeah, that's right.
We also have plenty of other channels. We have religious voice chats. We have a chill voice chat. Sometimes we have a speculation chat called the Learning Curve. So we do have other chat rooms if you're interested in other subjects besides the shape of the Earth or the truth about the Earth. But
Well,
if you're willing to have a...
I just don't. I have to understand. I feel that a lot of these things are a distraction. That we need to focus on the problems at hand with the Earth rather than the shape of it.
Also, little side note: your friend got unbanned.
Great. I really appreciate it, guys. Thank you so much. Like I said, I made him promise he was going to behave himself. But you let me know if he doesn't, and I'll make sure to get him kicked off the other servers too.
Is he going to come in and now and have a conversation with us?
I'm not sure. I looked, he's not on the other server anymore, so possible he might. Just let him know he's been unbanned. DM.
Okay, we have quite a few people that don't have VC verified roles. So if you guys want to jump up into the VC verified, sorry, the VC check-in, somebody will meet you up there and give you a role so you can speak and join the conversation.
Be sure to... Oh, Meme got that. I appreciate it. So yeah, we have someone in VC check-in 1. If you guys do not have any voice verified roles and would like to speak on this program or live stream in general when it's not this program, be sure to hop in VC check-in 1, get your voice verification, and hop back in. Redford, do we want to ask anyone else the question, or are there people who are not flat earthers here still?
I don't think they're... Well, that guy doesn't have any roles. I think everybody's okay unless somebody else just jumped in. Yeah, I think it's just... Or we have Geomancer. He's just VC... Or they're just VC verified. Are you there? Which I'm sure I'm butchering that name as well. But you can unmute your mic if you're there, and you can...
That looks
speak to us.
like how you'd pronounce it.
Okay.
It says he's playing Heroes of the Storm.
I don't know what that is. Some game of some sort.
It's like... Okay, it's like Defense of the Agents, but really bad. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. That's mean.
I don't even know what that is.
Oh, it's
What
like
do you do? What do you do in it, though?
Okay, so like there's towers and you attack them. That's like the Redford Bear explanation of that.
Perfect. Attack a tower. Perfect. Okay.
Legend
good.
sort of thing. An MMO.
She doesn't play video games.
Does it have to do with plants or gardening? Then I don't know.
No, I'm sorry.
It's a much more useful thing than playing video games, I must say.
Yes,
True.
I agree.
I'm actually a recovered gameaholic. The last game I played was Quake 3 back in, 2001.
Okay, but that's a good game.
Yeah.
It was. I mean, hey, I played a ton of Quake 2. I was actually on this thing called NG World Stats, and I was...
Oh, wow.
5,000 players. I was ranked 55th at one point. That should give you an idea of how much I gamed in the old days. It's not just about how good you are, it's how much you play, right? You got to get in so many frags a day for you to get up there on those stats.
I used to play Overwatch competitively. Quitting was one of the best decisions I made in my life. My best decision in my life was starting college at 15, but this live stream is not about me. This is a spot for golds and silvers to show off their skills, so...
I tried to start college at 15, but I dropped out and didn't go back till I was 36, 38, I forget.
Nothing wrong with that.
Got a degree in computer programming from
honestly, so last comment before we go back to the subject of flat Earth and whatnot. It's better to wait to get your college degree and get a degree in something that's useful than to rush into school and get a completely useless degree like underwater basket weaving or gender
You took
studies.
the words right out of my mouth. That was a great one.
Underwater basket.
Seriously.
Though.
No,
What?
the school I went to actually offered that class. So many people use that as a funny meme of a worthless class that they actually offered it when I was there.
Wow.
Is that crazy or what? Now, it wasn't all degree, but it was a class, which I think was bad enough, right?
Yeah. Good discussion. Unfortunately, I would like to return to our question, or just as a talking point to get back to flat Earth. I hope that's fine with you.
Yeah, there's actually somebody, KJ, with a cheery little sunflower. They're VC verified, Ladies Night Roll. Are you there, KJ?
I'm just seeing a square. I don't see the character there. It's a flower. Be missing the font. I'm still on Windows 7.
Oh, Windows 7. What year was that? Even came out. Anyways,
I was so far back, I can't remember. 14 years, 15 years old, I forget.
wow. Yeah, that's a while. Been a while. We'll just see if KJ can unmute.
Oh, she was typing in live stream voice text.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Well, if you can unmute, that would be great. If you can, then just feel free to jump in. Oh, okay. Jeez, they're busy.
Oh, okay. How about we call on, he's chatty but doesn't talk a whole lot. The wonderful, the lovely Enoch. Let's call on Enoch. Right? That's fine, right?
So I was just waiting to see if he would unmute, so I didn't interrupt.
Oh.
Yes, I'm here. Meow.
Wait, are you and Sunny meeting up?
Yeah.
Oh, no way!
Cool!
You guys, that's awesome!
No way!
Yeah, I totally wanted to surprise you on Sunny's mic.
That's amazing. Oh, you guys can serenade us together today.
Yes.
Same room. Yeah.
Holy shit!
We had an epic jam last night.
Yeah.
Great.
Oh my
That's
god, that's
awesome.
amazing! Holy
Yeah.
shit! Congratulations! That's amazing!
Totally wanted to surprise you guys.
Yeah.
That's awesome, dude. So, what are your and Sunny's thoughts on that question? Oh my
Okay,
god, that's amazing.
So let's ask, what's the question?
Okay. So it's kind of, as we go on, we'll tweak it, but it's basically if Elon Musk offered you 180 seconds of his time, only if you smoked or consumed weed
that.
with him,
Sorry.
what would you do? If you say yes, then tell us what questions or what you would like to ask him. You have 180 seconds if you consume the weed.
Just to talk to this guy.
Yeah.
First of all, let me take a.
Getting in the zone, I see. And 180 seconds and go.
Okay. First of all, who do you think you are, Mr. Musk? Okay. I don't give a fuck if you are the president, but you know what? Why lie to the world? What do you do again, Mr. Musk? What does he do again?
SpaceX?
Fake
Yes.
space travel.
Right.
Tesla.
Nerd.
Sending
So,
cars.
like I was saying, I don't give a fuck if you are the president. Like, who do you think you are telling that the whole world is a you know, a sphere. That's what, you know.
I think he's trying to say, why are you trying to fake space like that?
Yes,
bro?
yes,
What the?
yes. That's what I want to talk to this guy about. Like, I think that's what everybody wants to know, right? Or am I no?
I know.
Dude, I fucking love your answer.
I mean, Sonny, do you want to take it away?
Yeah, I think I have an answer for that. I'd ask him just one simple question. Wait a minute, what kind of weed is it?
Yes,
I need to.
You
that
get
is
to
very
choose.
important.
What kind of cannabis is this we're talking about?
Because we can't
get to
just make
choose.
some regular Reggie. You know what I mean?
Well, I imagine it'd be probably the good
It has
stuff.
to be some good shit.
Some really dank.
Yeah.
Something really dank. Okay, good. Okay, I say, Mr. Musk,
Before I choke you.
can you show me a demonstration of gas pressure without a container, please?
Oh my
Oh,
yes, yes, Sonny. Yes.
damn. Oh my god, look at what Brad typed in chat. He said, bruh, Elon doesn't even inhale the shit. Don't be wasting good weed on him. If anything, stare that bitch down.
You know what? Give me these 100 and what? How many
Stare him
seconds?
down with the gas pressure.
That's what I was gonna say. Just with the 107 whatever seconds. You and I, we're gonna lock eyes and do a staring contest, a stare down, while you think about the answer to that question. And
Yeah.
who's as we take a hit from the vase, you think about that answer as we are staring into each other's eyes. No, we gotta empty that first, bro. There's still ash
Wait.
in there.
Is this a Wild West like stare off, or is this like a romantic date? Like, oh, Elon.
No, not that kind of looking into the eyes of each other. No.
This is the Sonny and Enoch smackdown of Elon Musk with the gas pressure challenge.
Yes.
Yo,
Who can hold their breath the longest, staring
Come
into
on
each other's
now.
eyes,
come on now.
holding the hit. How about that?
Excuse me for interjecting, but I actually did try to contact Elon Musk about my 22nd century electric motor design, and I was completely ignored by him.
California Nightmare, yes. You are late. Sorry, I don't mean to be an asshole.
You're not an asshole, dude. Your answer was funny as fuck.
Oh, okay.
I'm just surprised that you guys actually met up. Like, that's awesome, dude. I'm shocked. I think the entire live stream is shocked.
There's nothing like it, man. When you get in the room with another flat earther, like, there's so much to talk about. It's so fascinating to be.
I've never.
I've never really experienced it,
The atmosphere is amazing.
isn't it?
Wait, atmosphere. Enoch, take that back. Atmosphere, take it back.
Wait a minute. My room is basically square, so it's the atmosphere inside of here.
This doesn't have a shape,
Atmosphere.
Sonny.
A-
No.
Atmosphere in here, y'all.
No one can ever take an atmospherical joke at all.
Gas doesn't have a shape. How dare you?
The gas that's in here is the cannabis gas that she.
Oh my god.
How dare you?
When they talk about hotboxing, it's literally a box.
Oh my god.
See, I told you atmosphere. Okay.
By the time we open this door, it'll be smoke.
Hold up, it's gonna be wild.
I'm sorry, guys.
No, I'm
This
not
is like the most baked precious metals we've ever had.
The windows are closed and the door.
Well, you picked the question, so we're
I
kind
only
of
had 2
promoting
minutes,
it.
Redford. I only had 2
Wow.
minutes.
Well, what was the question?
Oh, let's
Is
repeat
that
it for John.
Zasha? John? John, are you Sasha? Did I cut out?
No,
Nope.
Oh.
They
He's
went
not
silent.
answering. Okay.
California Nightmare, yeah. Where you at, bro?
Maybe Callie can answer the question.
I
since
know.
John's silent.
If California wants to unmute.
Oh my god, it's so fitting too.
What's the question?
Hey, California. Okay,
Do the
so
honors, Redford.
all right. So if Elon Musk offered you 180 seconds of his time sorry. Oh, I totally screwed that up. Sorry. If Elon Musk offered you 180 seconds of his time if you agreed to smoke or consume cannabis, what would you do? And you can ask him whatever you want in that 180 seconds if you agree.
I would ask him. How did he fake his space his rocket launches? You know, I want all the details of it. You know, that's what I would ask him.
Nice. Good answer.
I would ask him if space is fake.
Anything else? That's it. You got 180 seconds. That's it. That's all. He'll say yeah. What else?
I was get some clarification on the question.
Well, I don't know if he would actually say yes.
Does he have to answer truthfully?
Is that crypto? Wow,
It is.
congratulations
He
on
must-
getting
yeah.
gold. I'm so proud of you.
So can I get clarification on that or not?
I'm so proud.
Yeah, he has to
Yeah.
answer it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Bonjour. by the
He
way.
could just say no and then he doesn't talk to Elon Musk or consume weed. Congrats on gold though, crypto. I'm really proud of you. I know it's a lot of hard work. I'm evil today. I'm sorry. Oh, someone typed the meme. I got it.
There you go.
Damn it. Wait, so who are we calling on now?
I don't know. Do we want to have a conversation with John? Look at John.
Yeah, we'll take the bait.
We'll see. We'll see what shape he thinks the Earth is today. John, are you there?
Oh, good evening.
How are you?
I'm very well, thank you.
That's good. So, what shape is the Earth?
I don't know.
Oh, and that was. Oh no! Wait, somebody just renamed him.
Yeah.
There it goes, Sasha. Perfect.
Oh no. Well, someone told me that it could have to be concave because you can't have gas pressure without a container, and then Earth itself is the container.
I'm sorry. What? Say that? I don't even know if I want you to repeat that. Why? What does
Well, if you
concave have to
can't
do
have
with a container?
Well, you can't have gas pressure without a container, and because there needs to be gas pressure, and the Earth is so, the Earth itself would be the container in a concave Earth.
I don't understand how it would be its own container in a concave Earth. So you think the Earth is concave today,
it's like-
Sasha?
No, I don't think it's concave. I was just saying someone told me that.
Okay. Well, that's okay. That's
Well, I
somebody
was
can tell
wondering
me.
if you guys
Someone
have
tells me a
any
lot of
rebuttals.
things.
Do you guys have any rebuttals to that one, or?
Well, like I said, I don't understand how that argument would even be anything, so I don't really feel like entertaining it. But if anybody else wants to add into what he's
I
talking
give my rebuttal to concave. Show me water curving up. End of concave.
A sphere is convex, not concave.
No, but I was saying if there has to be gas pressure and you can't see the container, what if that was the solution?
So I have a question, okay? If you don't believe in concave or concavity, why are you bringing it up?
I mean, I was just introducing new ideas. Sorry.
I mean, I appreciate that, but Livestream typically deals with reality. Like, I know it's precious metals, we have like friendly banter and whatnot, but if we're talking about the subject of the Earth, we would rather stick with reality and not hypotheticals. I think concepts are interesting, but can we demonstrate them is more important.
I agree.
Like, I'm sorry to shut you down there, but I mean, you're free to talk about it, but please attach a demonstration. Give us things we can demonstrate. Give us things we can examine as evidence. And we would be happy to discuss the results.
Wait, did I just get banned again?
I mean, you're still able to talk.
No, I think you're fine.
Yeah, but I don't see myself in the chat anymore.
You got re-nicknamed to Sasha.
Maybe another question I would ask Elon Musk was if he thinks God is real. I think that's an important question.
Yeah. I don't want to go too far into that just because it
Yeah.
is flat Earth. I mean, but okay, that's another good question. Anything else?
Well, does that have to be like an Earth question? Maybe I would ask him like something about the dome, since he like goes to high altitude. Maybe if the dome's up there, he could say something about it.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So, never mind. I'm not going to go down that road. All right. So, you think the Earth is concave today?
No, I don't think it's concave. I was saying that was an argument for concave.
Do you think that was a good argument?
Yeah, I think it was a pretty good argument.
Interesting. All right, Sasha.
Wait, so I have a question, okay? And if it goes too far, we'll change the subject. But I think it's important because the individual is in live stream right now. Doesn't Sasha have an account that's like Silver FE? Or am I mistaken?
No, he doesn't.
Okay. I'm thinking of a different Sasha. Okay, thank you for the clarification. All
yeah,
right,
that's Sasha from Croatia.
Okay.
Well, I used to.
You never had silver, man.
Yeah. All right. Thank you. That's all I needed.
I'm sure I had silver for like a day.
All right.
You never had silver. Sasha, why are you here?
We are redirecting the conversation back to the question, if that's fine. Redford, is there anyone else we should call on? Maybe says who?
Yeah.
Yeah, what was the question today?
Okay, so our question today, another hypothetical.
No way.
Yeah, shocking, right? So if Elon Musk offered you 180 seconds of his time if you agreed to consume or smoke weed, would you do it? And if yes, you can ask him any question that you want. You have 180 seconds. What would you ask him? If you
Okay, wait a second. I need to get clarification.
I know I need to reword it. I'm sorry.
You can or you don't have to. You may or may not smoke.
Yeah, right? You don't have to. Right.
You have 180 seconds.
I'd ask him, how does a retard become a billionaire?
uh, to ask him whatever you want. Well, I would just go ahead and ask him. And I give it the rest of the time to let him respond. Because that jackass, there's no way either he's responds, I doubt, or just the front man for somebody else puppets your ideas. That's mine. So that's it. Sorry, not very excited.
No, that's okay. You were breaking up a little bit. I couldn't hear all of it, unfortunately. That's okay.
What parts
Thank
did you
you.
miss? The idea.
Well, part of it, you sounded really choppy, so you were coming in and out.
Oh.
So I don't know if that was just me and my connection problems. Discord's been crashing on me lately.
Discord's really
I'm on a
flaky.
hands-free headset,
Apologize.
so I don't.
But he has to tell the truth. That's part of
Yeah.
it. So you can ask him, yeah, whatever.
Right. I would like to know where he got all of his ideas from.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Because I don't think they're his.
I tend to agree with that.
You know, I'm gonna take a risk here and unmute Soviet Dom.
Okay.
Hello, Soviet Dom.
Yo, hello.
Seems you've been here since 2019. That's a pretty long time. What do you think about being in the server for 2 years?
Yeah, it's so fun. I had so much fun. You cannot imagine. You saved me from eternal boredness. That's what I'm gonna say.
Hi, Soviet Dom.
Please
Yo,
behave yourself. Like,
Yeah.
that's all I ask.
I'm a good child. I'm a child of God, you know? So I always behave myself.
Okay.
I shall not dare sin. Yes. Okay.
What do you think about our question?
Oh, I don't take drugs, so I probably would decline.
Okay.
Okay, I have a question for precious metals, if that's okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, to what extent was feudalism a cause for the French Revolution?
That has nothing to do with flat Earth.
I didn't think I understood his question.
I think the Elon question doesn't have to do with anything about flat Earth either, so...
Just answer his question. It was the Freemasons.
The reason, okay, so just for context, the reason why, like, I know what we can and can't say on live stream because I've been here for a bit, but typically, like, the reason why we say, like, keep it to flat Earth or whatever, when things start to go down, like, a sketchy, like, path or whatever, is because we don't want, like, the stream being taken down or anything. So that's why, like, we kind of say, like, stick to flat Earth or, like, interrupt or, like, it's not because, like, we're anti-free speech or don't want to talk about certain things.
I'm
It's just
sorry, I don't mean to cut you off, but why would the stream be taken down? I don't think I quite understand.
because
that.
of big tech censorship. It happens. We've
Tech
been taken
censorship?
down before.
Well, I appreciate that.
Yes,
I mean, believe
this-
me, I know how much I've been censored. I understand that, but I don't know if you guys have been over to some of the other servers and what people are saying there. I mean, they're still yakking away. So I wouldn't worry
We've
about
seen-
censorship for what you're saying because it's
We
different.
have seen Discord servers get taken down. We're not going to risk it. There was a server called the Ice Ball that got taken down a while ago. We just would rather not risk it, unfortunately.
Well, I think they're more concerned about the live stream than the actual Discord server.
True.
Again, I don't know. I mean, like I said, I've heard so many revolting, nasty things on some of the other servers, and
But we're not the other
still
servers.
chugging away.
Yeah, it's mostly Google, I think, is the bigger problem than Discord.
Yeah.
YouTube.
There is a specific
owns.
group that is controlling the the big companies, you know, the specific
Freemasons.
No, it's with a J.
Well, that's a Judeo-Masonic conspiracy, my friend. Okay, it's not just the Jews; it's the Freemasons too.
Okay,
can
so
we
on
avoid
that
saying
note,
that word,
yeah,
please?
we're like we've already discussed this, right? The subject of the server, the subject of the live stream
Yeah.
is flat Earth. Regardless of what happens in other servers, this is what happens here. If you can't follow the rules, then unfortunately you just got muted. So that's unfortunate. But we have to follow the rules here. Okay. Next, anybody want to answer the question?
I
or
hate
should
to
I
sound
call
like an
somebody
ass. Like I hate to sound like an asshole, but I would prefer if he stayed on mute. Sorry. Soviet Dom's fine, I guess, but
Yes,
yeah.
I'm fine.
I mean, you're a little silly, but that's fine.
Thank you.
Also, whoever muted him, thank you. I'm sorry, like, I know I sound like an asshole, but we can't have that on live stream.
Did someone say that discussing Elon Musk wasn't related to flat Earth? I mean, he's the founder of SpaceX. I feel like
I didn't
that's
say that, no.
cosmology related, right? I
We're
mean,
talking about someone who asked a question about feudal something.
Oh yeah, Sasha.
The
and his
French
antics.
Revolution.
Yeah, just ignore Sasha.
I mean, yeah, like, yeah. Thank you for the support, Roger and Helio. Redford, do you see anyone who, honestly, actually, Matthew Learns just joined? Should we ask
Yeah.
him the question?
Well, we have Pap2 as another Views Verified that just joined. Michael Craxton's Views Verified, Broken Mike Gang. Yeah, whoever.
I want to hear a Glober's response to the question, though, just to see, like, contrast.
Okay. Hey, Matthew, are you there?
Yeah,
Hello.
sure. I'm happy to sit and listen though if there are other new people. I've been around a lot, so whatever.
Okay. We're just going to ask you a question and then move on, if that's okay.
Sure. Although asking a question and then my response rarely leads to people moving on.
That's totally fine, Matthew. We don't mind. Not at all. Okay, so it's a hypothetical question, and I've reworded it. Hopefully, this will make more sense. If you agree to smoke or consume weed with Elon Musk, you would have 180 seconds to ask him whatever you would like. Do you agree? And what would you ask him?
So I would have to first agree to smoke weed with him, and
Yeah. And then you get 180 seconds to ask him whatever you like.
You can also say no.
Yeah, you don't have to agree.
No, yeah, I'm just taking a minute to think about it.
Mm-hmm.
Is that a question for everyone?
Yeah, if you want to answer while he's thinking, you can.
Okay. The question I would ask him is, does he think that souls exist? Because I disagree with his whole "we live in a simulation" thing. So that would be the thing I would be most interested in hearing from him. However, I mean, I knew as soon as you asked the question that the first part of the question, I would never do it because I don't smoke weed and I will not ever. So I wouldn't get a chance to ask him.
Sorry, what was the last part?
I wouldn't ever get a chance to ask him because I wouldn't ever agree to the terms of like I have to smoke weed with him in order to ask. So I would say no at the beginning. But if I did get a chance to ask him, I'd ask him about his simulation theory and souls because I think that's incoherent logically.
Yeah, no, that's a good answer. Thank you. Thank you for answering the question. Pap, I think you wanted to answer it as well.
Probably ask him to explain to me the value in Bitcoin. I think it's worthless.
Yes.
But it's worth something.
No, it has a price. It doesn't have value.
Well, it has scarcity, so it inherently has value.
It doesn't have scarcity if new cryptocurrencies are coming out every day. The scarcity.
But it's limited.
Yeah,
It's
but
21 million
you
market
realize they print US dollars every single day also, so.
Yeah, but they don't print gold every single day.
No, they mine it.
No, but you can't
Yeah, they
guarantee
mine
to mine gold. Mining gold is not.
Wait,
profitable
why are we
right now.
talking about crypto?
I don't know. They asked what I would ask Elon Musk.
Yeah, that was his answer, and then Sasha's
Oh, okay. Yeah,
going
you're right.
on it. So
Am I allowed to say one more response, or are we switching topics?
we'll just hang on, and we'll see if Pap had anything else to add before you continue.
That was just the question, but
Awesome.
that topic will go on for a long time. So you.
Yeah, no, we're not. We're not going to talk about that. Yeah, awesome. Thank you for participating, Sasha. What did you want to add?
Well, I was just gonna add that there's more gold in existence, like and digitally, there's more. They say there's more gold than actually exists. So unless you own your gold physically,
yeah,
it really
own it
doesn't mean
physically.
anything.
I thought you had another question that you wanted to add on to your question of what you would ask him. Okay, we're not going to.
Oh, okay. I was gonna ask
Yeah.
Elon Musk what he thinks about simulation theory, because he seems to talk about simulation theory a lot.
Okay.
He believes in it.
So, Pap, how long have you been in the server for?
That's just a couple days.
Oh, okay.
Welcome.
So, yeah, welcome to the server. How did you find the server?
A friend of mine linked it to me.
Okay. So, have you been researching Flat Earth?
No, I don't agree with it, but I just chill here.
Oh, okay.
Hmm.
So, what do you think the Earth is? What shape do you think it is?
Oblate spheroid.
Oh, okay. Do you have evidence for that?
There's more evidence for it than there is for the flat Earth.
Is there? What is some
You
of
like
this
to
evidence?
present your
I don't
evidence?
really want to get. I don't really want to get into it because you guys don't believe in calculations. You only believe in things that you can measure.
Whoa. Okay, that's a big claim. We don't believe in calculations.
I mean, that's what it sounded like the last time I was in here. You
Okay.
guys weren't using any calculations. You guys completely disregard theory of relativity. You disregard.
Why would I trust it?
Well, that's what I'm saying. You don't believe in calculations. You believe in.
So
things
if
that
I
you
don't
just
believe
can
in,
measure.
so first of all, math doesn't necessarily reflect reality, and claiming the globe Earth is a reification fallacy on its own. But we can still use the math that you guys give us to disprove it.
Wait,
We've
so
done it
you're
multiple
talking-
times with observations.
I know you're talking about your modus tollens, but the modus tollens doesn't add up either. So
Okay, would you like to explain why?
your black swan. That the math on that is relied on the fact that the Earth is a perfect sphere. The Earth is not a perfect sphere. One and two. The picture of the oil rigs is just Fata Morgana.
Insanity.
It's just
It's
an
a
illusion.
Fata Morgana. What the fuck is a Fata Morgana,
God,
you
this guy
Fata
again.
Morgana retard?
This guy again. I mean,
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Bro, you cannot have a conversation if you speak like that.
Yeah, I know.
Let's go. What's a Fata Morgana?
Oh, QE, I'm sorry to interrupt, but it's Precious Metal Takeover.
Oh, is it precious? I'm sorry.
It
I
is.
don't even know
You're
what
okay.
it means.
No, you're good. You're good. Thank you.
What
Thank
does
you,
it
though.
mean? Sorry, what
It's-
does precious metals mean?
It's an event every Saturday. I'm sorry, QE. Thank you for supporting, but it's a event every Tuesday Saturday from 1 to 3 p.m. that allows like the golds and silvers to like practice debate.
Oh,
Well,
I
So it can
didn't
be as good
know.
as you.
In this
I
modus
didn't-
tollens, you could literally see.
I didn't know.
The oil.
Shut the hell up. I didn't know. I didn't know. So excuse me on that because I'm usually gone from 1 to 3 with Ballbuster. So I didn't even know. So okay, sorry
That's
about
okay.
that.
Thank you, QE.
I live in New York City, and I look at the skyscrapers from over 10 miles out. They don't ever curve like that. Even on the hottest days, they curve like that because it's a Fata Morgana and it's a mirage. It's reflecting off of the water.
So it's a mirage, you say?
Yeah.
Really? That's the best you have
Yeah.
to offer?
See, you're supposed to ask him what a Phantom Morgana is. You brought it up.
What is a Phantom Morgana?
I mean,
Define
you
your
know what it
terms,
is.
please.
You know what it is. I just told you it's a mirage.
Define your
Based
terms.
Based on refraction, it's a mirage.
Refraction. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, but you guys don't believe in refraction because it's not physical.
Yes,
we don't see curvature.
That's a straw man argument.
That's a
How
straw.
many- Let's ask him. He said that we don't believe in refraction. How many refraction we have?
Like 3?
No, 5.
Okay, that's fine.
How you believe in refraction in only 3? And I know 5 and I don't believe in refraction.
I do not believe in refraction. You could see it.
Yeah, of course. But you said that we don't believe in refraction.
Okay. Well, that's what
There
somebody
is
said
other.
here.
There is other 2 in your believing.
That's what somebody said here last time. See, that's
Yeah,
the thing.
but
You
there
guys
is
don't
there
all
is
have the
other
same-
2. Can you say 3 and I will add other 2.
I don't know the names of them.
Why you are then speaking about refraction if you don't know anything about refraction?
You could see something and not know the name of it.
Yeah, but I told that you said that we don't believe in refraction. We know everything about refraction. Why you say that we don't believe in refraction?
Because that's what somebody said last time I was in here. They said that they
Oh,
don't
really?
believe in it because it's not measurable.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Who was that? It was some god or something?
I don't know. You guys, there's like 30 people in this call.
It was my president of Flat Earth. Who was that?
I don't know.
Oh. He was
Somebody.
presenting us.
Yeah, he was in this call.
Really?
Yep.
Can you support that?
You mean prove it?
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
Then why are you here?
Just chilling.
Okay.
Okay, well, Pap, do you have any questions for the flat earthers, like that you would like to ask?
Nope. I'm just chilling.
Sylvia, Dom, I don't know if you're trying to participate. Otherwise, you're hot
you know,
micing.
no. I'm gonna call bullshit. If you're just chilling, why are you like being aggressive towards FE and flat earthers? Like, oh, I'm just chilling, but I'm gonna say, oh, you guys don't believe in calculations. We don't believe in calculations. Like
Yeah,
we
I haven't
do.
been aggressive. I haven't been aggressive at all.
See,
Okay.
there's actually some people that say that, so I would be careful.
Okay.
Well,
let's
we're not
ask
here
him.
right now, so that's a straw man.
He know everything about which kind of refraction extending horizon.
Right, I told you I don't know the names of them.
That mean
What we will say is math doesn't necessarily equate to reality, but even when we do use the equations, we still disprove. Eight inches per mile squared. It's pretty simple. That is the calculation you guys use for curvature. And if it isn't, then we don't see curvature. Welcome to Flat Earth. Pretty simple.
So, Pap, what is keeping you clinging to this globe Earth view? Because if you have nothing against flat Earth, but you're still a glober, why do you believe it's a globe?
I mean, you could watch a video of people in outer space on the ISS. I know you guys don't agree that there's an ISS in outer space also, but
what about nature?
What about nature?
I cannot go to the space, but I can go in nature.
Yeah.
And I can check.
You can go to space though. Do you have the money?
I cannot go in space.
Yes, you can. If you had the money.
No, I cannot go in
Can
space.
we verify the ISS? Can we go to it? Can we verify that it's real? Can we experience
what
it with
I'm
our five
saying.
senses?
This is what I'm saying.
Okay, what is easier?
So CI.
Okay,
now
let's-
you're
let's-
saying one
Next
second,
question.
Sasha.
What is
One
easier
second.
for me to go?
One second,
No, this
Sasha.
because you can.
One
You
second,
said I can
Sasha.
go. No, I cannot go. I cannot
go on until I until
you
I
said
understand.
to me
CI.
I can go to space. Now listen to me. Is it easier to go to space or go to the beach?
It doesn't matter what's easier. You can go to space.
Okay, what I can.
Have you gone, Pap? Have you gone to space to verify any of the claims
No,
that you're making?
that's what I'm saying.
Okay, so then how can you verify any of these claims
The same
that you're
way that
making?
you guys verify that the edge of the Earth is infinite and doesn't actually
Who
exist.
says that there's an edge of the Earth?
That's what I'm saying.
Nobody is
claims an
claiming an edge.
Okay, so
listen,
why are you
listen.
strawmanning
That's
then?
what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. That you don't say that there's an edge. You're saying that it's infinite. How are you saying that it's infinite if you have
I'm not saying we're not saying anything. Exactly, we haven't. We don't want to make claims. We cannot make
Who's
claims,
saying that
right?
it's
Because we can't go there to
That's what you
validate
guys
any
said
of these
the other-
claims.
No, listen. Who's saying
I'm
that
not.
it's-
Okay, Sasha, just hold up, please. Pat, stop saying somebody said this another day. Guess what? I'm not them. Okay,
then you guys
so don't
need to come-
strawman that.
You guys need to come under one consensus then and all have the same agreement. You guys all have like multiple
Humanity.
disagreements. That's why
Listen
I was
to us
saying CI CI just said that I could use all 5 senses to come to a conclusion.
That's not what I said. I said, can we experience it with the 5 senses? Can we experience the ISS with the 5 senses? Give me one example for every single sense. Okay, so how can we see something that's millions of miles away? If I can't see it, because think of perspective. I cannot see England, okay, from Chicago. So how can I see the ISS?
I don't know. How do you have a pair of glasses?
You don't know. You don't.
Can I ask you that? Do you have a pair of glasses?
I'm asking you to answer my question. How can we see something millions of miles away when I cannot see England from Chicago?
I mean, you could probably see it with a telescope.
Well, you can't see England from Chicago because the Earth is curved.
Okay, prove curvature. That is a positive claim. Prove curvature.
Prove that the fucking Earth is not curved. Besides with your black swan, that doesn't.
That's a reversal burden of proof fallacy. I do not have to prove the negative claim.
Okay, so then why
there is no curvature? Because you have the positive claim. You are claiming that there is curvature. Prove
what
curvature.
about your positive? What about your positive claims that you never fucking?
Give me an example.
Wrong.
What positive claims does he make?
So your positive claim that you can't go past the 60th parallel because the government prevents you.
Go. First of all, I didn't say that, but
the government prevents
that is a negative claim.
Because
can
the
you go
government
tomorrow?
prevents you.
Can you go tomorrow? Can you go next month? Can you go next month?
Sasha,
can you go next month? Can you go next month?
Sasha, calm down.
Can you go next year?
Yes, you could. Illegally, yes.
Oh, really?
Yes, illegally you can.
What was you expecting for people to go illegally somewhere?
Bro, I'm sure everyone in this Discord has done something illegally. Why hasn't a single flat earther done it?
What are you saying, man?
What are you saying? You're saying that you can't go to the edge.
No, I'm saying no, I can't go to the beach. Why do you go to
There's no edge. Wrecked. There's no edge. I understand you guys don't know if there's an edge or if there isn't an edge.
Well, stop saying that.
But prove the people wrong and go there and show us that it's not a globe.
Oh, really?
Your way of showing us that it's not a globe is with.
So you say, hang on, you say me going to find some edge that you claim is gonna not prove the globe?
Okay, so how come when you guys are able to use your black swan that doesn't really exist? Like, it's not a real black swan.
Yeah, why?
The modus tollens does not exist. It's not real.
Why?
You guys are using false calculations to prove it. And there's explanations for Fata Morgana that show why it doesn't exist.
Can you explain why?
Explain it. Give us an explanation. Stop reversing the burden of proof. Demonstrate your claims.
How come I'm always accused of reversing the burden of proof, but you guys can never be...
Excuse me. Sorry to sound blunt. Can you quit bitching and please just demonstrate your claim? It's not that difficult. It's so easy to disprove...
I'm just going to mute.
All right. Have a wonderful day, sir.
I'm still curious, since he believes in the ISS, how do they get on and off the ISS?
No, that doesn't matter. He said that we made the wrong calculation. We didn't make calculation. They made the calculation. We only checked, is it calculation right?
Yep. We got Ivy Cores here. Are you there? You're an obvious verifier.
Yeah.
Hi. Welcome to the server.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm very good. How are you?
I am doing well. So what brings you by today?
I was just checking out.
Okay, so have you talked about Flat Earth before?
Nah,
What's your opinion on it?
I'm not sure.
You're not sure? So
Yeah.
what shape do you think the Earth is?
I really don't know.
You don't know. Okay. So are you here just to listen? Do you have any questions for us?
I'm just gonna listen for now.
Okay. Well, welcome. If you have any questions, feel free to join in, or somebody can go over some stuff with you if you'd like. I don't know if you were told that there's additional information if you scroll all the way down to the bottom of the server, and that information you can look through on your own time. And then just if you have any questions, just let us know.
All right, thank you.
No problem. Thank you for joining. Um,
Sorry, I'm DMing someone.
okay. No, that's okay. Michael Craxton or Matthew, did you guys want to have a conversation about the Earth?
I'd be happy to talk about something if you guys have a topic you're interested in, or I could bring up something.
Oh, actually, can we get to? We'll try cat cores first. They're new, and then we can pop back to Matthew if they want to unmute. Are you there, cat?
Cat, mute.
Welcome to the server, Kat. Are you friends with Ivy?
Yeah, we're bloodline.
Oh, nice. I noticed you have the same symbol, so at the
Right.
end of the name.
We
what?
A bloodline.
Oh, wait a second. Ivy, apparently we share a mutual server outside of the server.
Hmm?
You're in the Anime Waifu Club. That's awesome.
Oh my god.
Oh, didn't have to
Oh, I love
call me out for that one.
Same here, man. I love that server. Holy shit.
Nice to have you
Jesus.
here.
Bro, what anime do you watch, guys? That's a good question. What's your favorite anime? Yes.
All right, I'm gonna answer real quick, and then we got to get back to Flat Earth. My favorite anime is Steins Gate, followed by Code Geass.
I like Tokyo Ghoul.
I like Tokyo Revengers. It's one of the best animes, I think, this year.
Cat, Cat's a bit scared to talk. So
That's okay.
But Cat, it's okay. I'm here.
Wait, by bloodline, do you guys mean your siblings?
No, we're a gun clanners. So we have over 300 people with the name Cores in it. I'm the leader. Cat is just one of my high ranks. We sometimes join VCs, have fun with each other, hang out.
Sounds like cult? A cult?
It's not a cult, no.
Oh, no cult?
Sorry for asking. Is it like a Roblox group or something?
No.
Okay, because it sounds really similar.
Can I join the cores, or like, how do I get
Mm-mm.
initiated?
We don't let people in easily.
Oh.
You need like recruitment? I can try to recruit you. Yes?
Cat, do you want to talk?
Yeah, just
You'll be fine. You'll be fine. Come on. Oh, I'm not on my own. Come on. If you talk, I'll rank you up. I'll make you headache. Talk.
can I please rank up?
Alright, I don't think he's gonna talk.
No, Cat just unmuted.
Oh, yeah. He wants to get up in the ranks. I guess.
Yeah.
That was the magic.
Mommy, sorry.
Go for it, Cat. We're listening.
Hi, Kat. Are you there?
I'm
welcome
here,
to
yeah.
the server. Oh, hi. Welcome to the server. How are you today?
I'm doing wonderful. Yeah, I'm a
That's
bit
good.
tired. It's 4 in the morning.
Oh my
This is what I'm
goodness.
doing.
Yeah, and you're on a Flat Earth server. So that is interesting. Hey, have you talked about
It-
Flat Earth before?
I have a bit.
Oh, okay. And how has that conversation gone? Well,
It went alright.
yeah. Did you have it online or in real life?
Online.
Okay.
100%.
So what?
I don't have the confidence.
So what shape do you think the Earth is?
Well, I think it's a globe.
Oh, okay. And why do you think that?
Well, I don't know. I'm just. I mean, until I get persuaded that the Earth is flat, I'm just gonna believe that it's a globe for now.
So I just want to let you know that, yeah, you are correct in that belief, right? That it is a globe. So we're not here to change anybody's mind. We're not here to convince you of anything. We are here to talk about facts, and then you can make your own decision based upon that. But we just talk about facts, things that we can observe and test and whatnot. So if you scroll all the way down to the bottom, you'll see that additional information as well. But did you have any questions for us right now?
Not really, no. I mean, I've been observing like facts about why the Earth is flat. So, yeah, it's been going great.
Oh, that's good. So, what are some of the interesting things that you've come across so far?
Well, most I've been scrolling through like lobby, and people have been like sending like stuff like images on like flat Earth stuff, and it's been pretty interesting to look through.
Yes, the truth is interesting, isn't it?
It is.
So it looks like we have another person as well. Azure
Course.
Yeah. Are you there, Azure Course?
I'm here. I'm just backseating.
Oh, hi. Welcome to the server. Are you new to Flat Earth, or have you been looking into it for a little while as well?
I'm quite acquainted with it.
Oh, okay. So when did you start looking into it?
About a year ago. I personally don't believe in it too much, but I always love talking to people about it because I always like to hear their side.
Yeah,
In
no,
a
that's
civilized manner.
yes, that is the best way. The best way to do it. Do you have any questions or anything that you'd like to discuss?
It's fine. I'll just backseat for now.
All right. Okay, well, welcome to the server, the three of you guys. Thank you for joining, and yeah, feel free to join the conversation at any time.
Thank you.
Love to have you guys here. Just be sure to look at welcome. I'm sure you've done that though since you're all VC verified, but it's a good reminder. For an example, one of the things is, well, the main thing is like sticking to the subject of flat Earth. I mean, we're fine because it's Precious Metals, which is a special program every Saturday from 1 to 3 Eastern. But usually in live stream, you want to stick to the subject of flat Earth, and also don't hold people up to the claims of the Flat Earth Society. For an example, there's a claim that's like the Earth moves upward at 9.8 meters per second instead of gravity. No one in the server claims that. Usually, most people go with the idea of relative density, which I do as well, by the way. And we can talk about relative density to you if you want. I can break it down really simple for you guys if you're interested. But if you're just here to chill, that's completely fine as well.
Ooh.
Also, it seems Morbus is interested in your core thing.
He's one of you now. Oh, he's the new leader. Sorry, Ivy.
Aw. Rest in peace. There goes my 2 years of work. Hold on.
I have a question, Ivy, if that's fine.
Mm-hmm.
How much, and if you don't want to debate, that's completely fine. I understand you're pretty new here. There's like a difference between someone who like just got here and someone who's been here for like 48 hours or more, I think. But what have you learned about Flat Earth so far?
Right. I never really thought about Earth because, it's just something we live on. But it sure is interesting. I mean, knowing what we live on. But there's just a lot of sayings, Some people are like, it's a globe. Some people are like, it's flat. It just seems very confusing. So,
That's okay.
That's why I look into it.
Yeah, we have resources at the bottom. If you're interested, obviously, like, go at your own pace. We're not really here to like force the view down your throat, obviously. Otherwise, you wouldn't be allowed here because we would only allow people of our own kind, obviously. But we allow everybody, so go at your own pace. We're happy to have you here. Thank you so much for joining once again.
That's no problem.
Lots of resources at the bottom. scrolling all the way down if you're interested. There's also a YouTuber called ODD TV who's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, check him out. He makes music.
I've always tried lecturing course about science, but there's not, they're not really interested into that. Some of them are. Some of them are not. You have Kat and Azure. They're mostly interested in science. That's why I took them with me today. So yeah, that's why we're here.
In fact, a little known fact about me. So a lot of people in the FE community actually like making music, and I'm one of those people. I actually have an album if you want me to DM it to you. It's not good, but
You can tell me.
okay. The first song's like garbage.
Bro.
Kat, do you know any other guys, of course, who can join right now?
No, not really. You made an announcement, so there should be some more people joining, but for now, nobody.
I'm definitely not A12.
Especially if it's 4 a.m. where some of you are from.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I think most of my cores are currently asleep, but Jesus, what the fuck?
Wait, so they're your cores, like you own them?
Yeah, so no, I don't own them. No, it's just that once people join my group, we are very close. We're like
Mom and
I don't
Dad.
often call it a family. It's like a bloodline. We thrive and survive together. We play a lot of games. We service around many genres. Oh my god, my phone is broken, so it keeps fucking vibrating when. Oh my god. Okay. But like I said, we thrive and go into a lot of genres. We've been in a lot of games with each other. We join, we have a look around. We don't appreciate communities that have a lot of cuss words, pedophilia, etc. That's why we leave. We're only pure around to socialize with people, make friends, find recruits, whatever, and then we go again. Now, I don't know if anyone knows about Bloodlines Online. They're definitely a different type of internet. They're definitely very different than just servers. It's a lot of work, and you get to know the people in it quite, personally. But that's why many, of course, enjoy Bloodlines so much, because it's just very different than random servers. It's just, it's very fun. Also, that looks very good.
Do you guys congregate mostly on Discord, or is it like lots of different places like Instagram and YouTube? Like, this is fascinating. It's the first time I've heard of Bloodlines.
Back in the day, we used to be on Skype. I have a course group chat on Snapchat. I have a course group on Instagram. But our main server is on Discord, which we have different servers due to some people not being in the main server, and that comes to when they're on a project, which I want them to be separate from the main server. So if I would calculate correctly, we have over 500 cores. Some of them don't have a name, some of them do. It's a lot of work. I've been having cores for 3 years now. Pat has been here for probably half a year. Azure has been here for a few months, or I think, I'm not completely sure. I would advise, if you really like, socializing with people and being in contact with a lot of people, just like a friend group, but it's a lot bigger. I would advise going into Bloodlines, since it's a lot of fun. I don't know if Kat wants to say anything, because I'm just rambling about.
we appreciate you having here. Elijah F, he's a lead mod here, wrote something interesting. So he actually wrote, because you made a comment on science, he said, we're into science, specifically natural science. We're into empiricism versus belief in theoretics. So, side comment, empiricism is the ability of verifying things, empirical evidence. So basically verifying it through the senses, through personal experience, and being able to do it ourselves. And he says that may be surprising, but you'll find out and how it's relevant soon. But I'll leave you with saying that the shape of the Earth is a geometric question, not a natural scientific question.
I see that. I've been studying science for a long time. I'm not a big fan of it, but since I'm going into veterinary as work.
Awesome.
Yeah. I'm currently enlisted into cadets, military-wise. I'm gonna be enlisted very soon into the bigger boys, you know. But I've been studying a lot, and almost every day I read books. I study. The thing is, I feel like we live in such like an unreal thing. The world around us is so unreal. We don't know what's gonna happen when you die. We don't know what's gonna happen. You know, it's a lot to take in, honestly, and it's very fascinating. I really like to think about stuff really deeply. So, you know, that's something.
I think you would fit in wonderfully here. Just as personal advice, some people are a little bit more heavy-handed here, and I don't fault them for it. I was a little heavy-handed earlier today, as many people here know. But if anyone's like a little bit heavy-handed to you, just say like you're new, you're asking questions, you're not here to debate. Just kind of reinforce that. Maybe even apologize a bit and say like, I'm sorry, I mean no harm. I'm still looking into this. And maybe even ask for resources. You could learn something. Even if you don't take the direct message of what they're saying, you could learn like a message through your own conclusion, which is what we encourage. We're not here to shove beliefs down your throat. We're here to provide you evidence and let you form your own conclusions. Make sense?
Yeah, that makes sense. The thing is, how do y'all deal with constant trolls in your servers? That must be a hell.
Oh my gosh. So, as you probably know, we have a voice verification system. So basically, people are not allowed to talk on live stream unless they're voice verified. This is so we make sure they comply with Discord TOS. And we also tell them about a little bit of our server. Not only that, but we get to know them as well. It's kind of a vetting process that takes about 2 to 5 minutes. And it's just a safeguard to make sure no one shouts racial obscenities.
Not gonna lie, the VC check-in is kind of a bad security system. It's very easily.
It's better than nothing.
It's not.
Yeah, it's definitely better than nothing. There's so much because I own a community as well. You just make them. We have like a walling system, so they spawn. You know, they join and they're in wall. We background check them, then we let them in. But you know, it's really sucky to have all these people, you know, attacking people in VCs because I've joined and there's always people sometimes here who are pretty heavy. You know?
If I may interject, we've been doing this for a couple of years. Even if people get through the system a little bit, you know, it can be fun. But yeah, it works for us. It works for us.
It's good for us.
Yeah. Go ahead.
That's really interesting.
Yeah, if somebody wants to be idiot, that's good for us.
Yeah, I was wondering if there's any rival bloodlines that you guys compete with.
We definitely do. We have a lot of rivals. Kat, can you name some of our rivals? Because I don't exactly know.
Well, I only know one for now, which is called Solans. And they're not the nicest of people. We don't like them for a ton of reasons. One of
we
the
have
reasons
Solans.
being that-
No. don't we have Solon's, Natilia's, Kingfire, currently on a thing with Solemn as well. It's we don't rifle. Yes, we rifle against them because different type of beliefs. But if you're involved into the how do you call that, the bloodline communities, you're gonna see that you join a bloodline and every bloodline has a rifle. It's always something. Should I go for the 3 points of Ivy? I mean, I don't know what that is. The poor dog. The poor dog.
Funny dog.
So-
that dog is funny dog.
Is
No.
it like Harry Potter where your bloodline is chosen off your beliefs, or like how do you know which bloodline is
Oh
right?
no.
Is it
Every
racially
bloodline
motivated?
has different beliefs. So I would say cores we base ourselves around respect. Like I said, different bloodlines have different beliefs. Do you know Solon's beliefs, Kat? Because I don't focus on Solon anymore.
I don't know. I feel like you should know.
I think it's Solon's, which is another bloodline. They base themselves around men are higher than women.
That's not
Because-
cool.
Yeah, that's not cool. That's exactly why we rifle against them. So different bloodlines have different beliefs. It's just something that bloodlines do, have different beliefs. For example, you have bloodlines that are Christian. You also have bloodlines that are atheist. You also have bloodlines that are, believe in man's supremacy. But it's just stuff, that I have no clue.
Well, all of this is very interesting. Thank you so much for telling us about this. Since this is a flat Earth server, actually, is it okay if I walk you through at least the very basics of it? It'll be really quick.
You're allowed to, yes.
Okay. Okay, so this may be a little hard to follow. I actually have a recording of this. In case you forget it, but the very basic idea, and I'm not gonna go into depth into all the claims, I'm just gonna introduce them. So I'm just gonna kind of I don't know if you've heard of Witsit Gets It. He speaks really fast, so I'm gonna do something really similar, okay, if that's fine.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
Okay. All right, here I go. Water is flat and level. We have zero evidence of it sticking to a ball. Take a tennis ball, put water on it, and spin it and see if it sticks. Mass does not attract mass. This idea has been superseded. The new theory of space-time does not make sense because time is not a physical concept, nor objectively measurable. The globe model also claims that there's 8 inches per mile squared of curvature with a radius of 3959 miles. If this were true, how is Marconi's 10,000-mile radio communication in 1918 performed? Radio waves cannot travel through the curve of the Earth. Speaking of the curve of the Earth, boats in the distance do not go over it. We can get them back into view using a P900 or P1000 long-distance camera or a telescope. Perspective, shit shrinks. And at 120,000 feet, there's evidence of zero curvature. If you see curve in a plane, it is because the plane windows have a field of view of over 180 degrees, which is not natural in a distorted lens. Not only that, but if you examine the Apollo moon landings photos, they're inconsistent and the Earth is shown at different heights. And before you ask why would they lie, it's not important when the evidence is right in front of us. Do not deny your senses. So that's the rundown.
Oh, wow. You went really fast there.
Yep, I have it recorded too. It's called my 55-second clip. There's also... oh, sorry.
I understand. I get it.
There's also smaller things. Oh, Indio 007's a really good channel. He's actually an admin here. Thank you, Kat. So there's actually other things as well. Like there's something called specular reflection. That actually, I think that's something that you can. I think that's a concept you could understand pretty well. So, have you ever like looked like okay? So like, have you ever been to like Disney World?
Yeah.
Okay, so like like those like Disney World has like these beautiful lakes and rivers and whatnot, and sometimes they have like the boats that like go across with like the parades
Yeah.
with like yeah. So have you ever looked at the water there and kind of noticed like there's like a reflection because they keep the water clean? Like you know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah, I do.
So this is a positive claim, but specular reflection is what this is called, and it actually proves that there's no curvature because you can't have perfect reflections on a curved, smooth surface. They will always be distorted. Clouds are also flat and they level out over the Earth. Clouds don't curve either. So I actually have images of specular reflection, and the reflection does not curve. Water is perfectly flat when unmanipulated. And I have a ton of these photos. Perfect reflections. So there's a difference between specular and diffuse, but specular reflection actually proves that there is no curvature. Even over a long distance, it's perfectly flat.
I understand that, yeah.
So this is a positive claim that I am making. But we observe it with our senses. The difference between a positive claim, so a positive claim is one that you're saying something is possible, and a negative claim is saying that something isn't possible. I'm just telling you because you're a little new here, so I'm just letting you know because those are terms that are used a lot here. So this is a positive claim, but positive claims are okay to make if you can verify them with your senses.
I understand that, yeah.
So this we can verify with our senses. Any one of us can go to a body of water and notice there's no curve. Pretty simple, right?
I think so, yeah.
I have a burning question about that topic, actually.
Yeah,
So
go ahead.
You can walk up to a body of water and see there's no curve, but isn't that the same as going up to, like, let's say a can of Coke, but then zooming really closely onto the rim? Because the closer you are to it, the less of the curve you're going to see, to the point where it does look flat, no?
But there's a difference because liquid is always level. You cannot have curve and level at the same time. So it's similar. I get what you're saying, but this is a large body of water. The Earth is 71% water, and we all agree that water is flat when unmanipulated. This is what we observe. So how can Earth be 71% flat, but still a globe?
Gravity? Being a spherical influence?
But that's something you have to verify. Do we experience it with our senses? We agree things fall, but we disagree on the causation. How could gravity affect water? We've never experienced water sticking to a ball before. It doesn't work. And I have a gift to
Because
prove
of
it.
the density of the ball, however.
Oh, density. Funny that you mentioned density. So, wouldn't it make sense that things that are heavier than air go down, but things that are lighter than air go up? Think of a balloon, for an example.
Well, yeah, a less dense gas than air will go above the air.
So,
that's why people commonly use helium in balloons, because then it rises up as it's less dense.
Yes, so density. We don't need gravity to say why things fall or float. Gravity only accounts for things going down. And mass attracting mass has been superseded 100 years ago. No one claims that anymore. If they're teaching you mass attracting mass, they're teaching you an outdated model. Smaller things do not feel attracted to larger things. If you see a giant mountain, would you feel attracted to it?
Arguably, yes, due to the gravitation.
No,
Obviously,
no,
from my point of view, from my
no. I'm
Well,
sorry.
you still would be attracted to it. It's just the attraction of the Earth would still
No,
be stronger.
listen. Scientists have debunked mass attracting mass 100 years. Come on.
I mean, arguably not. Otherwise, how are we orbiting the sun? That's a mass, is it not?
I mean,
They claim space-time now. Well, how are we orbiting the sun? That's a positive claim. You have to back it up with our senses. Do we feel motion?
You can.
Can we verify it?
You can view the cyclic orbit.
Azur, did you say the sun is physical?
The sun is indeed a physical object, yes.
How do you know that?
Because the light emitted from the sun, the heat we feel, it's all very much
How
real, I'd argue.
Okay, and how do you know that it's physical?
Because you're physically feeling the heat on your skin.
That's light.
Yeah.
Light is emitted from the sun, no? Light's
that's
a
heat.
byproduct of the nuclear fission.
How do we know the sun's physical, though? How do we know it's more than just light when that's all we observe? Also, you're a little quiet.
Well, even light is physical, so.
But how can we verify that the sun is what they say it is when we can't go to it? That's what I'm
You can
trying to
view it
say.
through telescopes, for example.
So let me get this straight. The Earth is a ball because of things not on the Earth.
Well, I'd argue the Earth is a ball because, well, through observation from the ISS, for example.
The ISS. So how can we observe something millions of miles away when we can't even see England from Chicago? When that's a fraction. Perspective. OGB, you're hot miking. I request that you mute if you're not speaking.
Well, it's a matter of the power of obviously your eyesight. As I said, you can easily use a telescope to view the sun.
Okay, I'm not talking about the sun, I'm talking about the ISS. How can we observe it if it's millions of miles away, unless you're making the claim that the sun is millions of miles away?
You can observe the ISS.
See, the ISS is 250 or 250,000 miles. It's not
it's
millions.
250,000. Sorry.
Yeah,
my bad.
I've observed it myself through a telescope. There's in fact apps
Do you have
which
proof?
allow you to track the light. Do I have proof?
Do you have a photo? Do you have proof that you took?
No, I don't have a photo. It's not something you can easily look up online, however. Plenty of other people have done the same thing as me. It's the same
Hold
as
on a
tracing
second.
planets through the night sky.
He says, yeah. You said you viewed the ISS?
Yeah.
How?
Through a telescope.
Wait a second, they claim the ISS is 250 miles, not 250,000. They're only 250 miles above the surface.
Really? Okay, that's news for me. That's new info to me.
Okay, but we take the telescope, watch the sun, and we know from sun. We know how sun is made. From what is made.
We can view the sun, yeah. We have no
And
physical way of knowing what makes it up, however. I'm not going to try and defend that front. That's very theoretical, that.
Okay, that means. Okay, and distance to the sun. How we realize that?
Calculations, mathematics.
Do you know how?
Personally, no. It's not something I
You know
major
that I tell you.
Pardon?
Listen, this. The guys was watching the Venus, and they said the Venus is the same size like the Earth, and they after that they make calculation.
So, how can we verify the claims that NASA is making about the sun, of it being an orb of gas? 340 times the Earth's atmospheric pressure.
Sorry, can you repeat that?
How can we verify it?
Chi, can I finish because I think that Did you understand?
Understand.
Do you understand distance to the sun? How they measure? How they calculate, not measure.
Yeah.
Okay, some guy took the telescope. Okay, some guy took the telescope and pointed to the Venus. And that guy said, I don't know who, but some guy said, this is the same size, or almost like the same size like the Earth. And then from that they made a, calculation.
So you argue it's potentially not accurate due to it being by eyesight.
How that guy realized that, or whoever, that the Earth is the same size like the Venus? Watching.
I'm not entirely sure how you came to that conclusion, to be quite frank. I always believed that they figure out the distance, or at least an idea of the distance, through the Doppler effect. As light obviously stretches, the further away it is, the more redshifted/blue shift it is.
Did you know that that was changed like 7-8 times during the human history?
Oh yeah, we can't obviously. We didn't make physics, did we?
Okay, that means
the universe, so it will change.
Okay, did you know that we had the Earth? The mass was attracting mass all the time, and 100 years ago it stopped to do that, and then the space-time started to bend.
I mean, I get your point.
My point is this: did you understand that we had the whole solar system, mass attracts mass,
Yeah.
working like for 1 or 4 billion and 5 blah 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 years, because if it's Earth all like that, and then we have like 1918, 1916 till now, then we have 106 years of bending of space-time. And we have 4 billions of years of mass attracts mass.
Isn't it more so that's how it was taught rather than that's how it works? As physics ultimately is all theoretical.
Does my sentence have sense for you?
Yeah, it has sense, but at the same time I feel like
that means that gravity changed in 1916. All things changed. No, how? Because mass attracts mass. It's totally different things than bending space-time. Do you think that they're the same?
I wouldn't say they're the same. I mean, physics ultimately is just the way we're taught, the way the universe works.
I'm asking you how Earth and our solar system was working. Mass attracts mass all these billions of years, and in one moment, tuck, that is not happening. Space-time is bending. The concept is bending.
Because that's just the way we're being taught it, not so much the actual law of the land. We don't know exactly how it works.
That means that also next 100 years, it could be that freedom and love goes that all things.
Yeah, I understand what you're saying, but as I said, like we're not the creators of the universe, and physics is just us trying to explain.
Why we need to believe in this story then?
Need to believe in what?
Why we need to believe in this story then?
What story? The story of like the universe being made?
Oh, how it was made?
How it was made?
By mass attracts mass, or by bending of space-time?
Well, that's that's where this comes into play. Where
I'd like to redirect your guys' attention to what Elijah posted in livestream voice text. Thank you.
Because Isaac Newton's laws of gravity serve so well in explaining the behavior of the solar system, the question arises why it was necessary to develop a new theory of gravity. The answer is that Newton's theory violates special relativity. for it requires an unspecified action at a distance, through which any two objects such as the Sun and Earth instantaneously pull each other no matter how far apart. However, instantaneous response would require the gravitational interaction to propagate at infinite speed, which is precluded by special relativity. And you can read more.
Hey, Flamars.
I also would like to backtrack for just a second. The claimed distance of the ISS at 250 miles and the size of the ISS would make its angular size undetectable by any telescope. Thank you very much.
Ivy, would you like me to DM you the 55 clip, by the way? I forgot to do that.
Sure.
Okay,
What
we can
I
do
can
that.
do is I can post it in course so they can know as well.
Oh, that's completely up to you.
All right.
I think Matthew Learns was trying to say something.
Yeah, I have a question of precious metals, sort of philosophical question and example that I'd be curious to hear. Would that be okay to bring up now?
We're kind of talking about like flat Earth right now.
It's related to that.
Depends on the question, honestly.
Okay. My question is, in general, it seems like the flat Earth community has a mantra that falsification is independent of replacement, and I'm curious why that's considered to be a strategy, and then I have an example that would explain why I think that it might not always be necessary. And my example is germ theory. Like malaria literally means bad air. They used to think that malaria came from bad air. But germ theory replaced that. And so I would say that it's okay to keep believing that malaria is caused by bad air until there's something better that comes along. So I would say that in that case, falsification was not enough, that you would need replacement also. So that's an example. And my curious is, my question is, why in general is that seen as a value?
Well, first of all, I'd like to say it's not really a strategy. It's not something we say to win a debate in front of an audience or anything. That's not why we say it. Yeah. It's more, just wanted to say like that at first. Secondly, the reason we say falsification does not necessitate, oh my gosh, sorry, replacement is because you could start with a false premise to get a false conclusion. Not every conclusion is derived from a premise that is completely valid. I don't know if that makes any sense, but that's like the simple way to explain it. If something is falsified from the very start, why would we need to continue going with that assumption? I think your malaria example is pretty good, but I don't think it completely compares to the subject of this server. Because there's a lot of, while there's also a lot of verification we can do, there is speculation, honestly, I'll be intellectually honest and say there is speculation on both sides. However, we try to stick to the verifiable because we know that speculation happens sometimes in our community. So in Livestream, we stick to only things we can verify with our senses, only things we can verify against the globe or disprove on the globe, or at least bring it back to a neutral position where it doesn't really prove either side, you know? So I guess maybe that's the answer you're looking for. At least that's how I see it.
Okay, that's helpful. Yeah, I forgot about that speculation room.
Yeah,
but it makes sense that within the confines of the live stream, you'd want to be careful about what you say. Okay.
It's
Matthews,
not like
the reason that you ask is because you are more comfortable with believing the lie than not. I mean, why ask the question? If we falsify one of the things that you obviously believe without reason, then why is it so necessary to immediately have a replacement that's unverified?
Because the Earth doesn't cease to exist, it continues existing. I would want a new theory that explains what it is before I give up the old one.
Well, that's sad
I
and
can
pathetic.
understand. I can understand very well why you want this, because this is exactly like when you come to me to buy wheat for $100. You hand me $100 and I look at them and I tell you, hey man, your monies are fake. And now you want my merchandise for free, or you want me to replace your $100 bill. Isn't that madness? Craziness?
It's madness. It is madness. It is absolute insanity, sir. I cannot believe that people would claim that they need a cartoon or a model to understand reality. That's the brain damage. That's the whole point. That's what I show people. I go, listen, guys, you believe in this magical religion, and it's destroyed you. It's destroyed your personality. You're no longer interested in reality. You're interested in a fantasy, and you don't even want evidence in reality. You want cartoons and models because they destroyed your brain. That's what the religion does to you, bro. That's so insane. That's the whole point. All these people are doing here are trying to explain to others that we're accepting their eyes, right? We're accepting what we see in our experiences. And these other people come here and say, no, reality's not real. It's actually some sort of fantasy world. And I need a model. And as long as I have a model, that's more important than reality. I just can't believe how people are really they're really destroyed by this. It's a spiritual thing. They have been literally destroyed. If they destroy the spirit, destroys your mind, destroys your body. It's like death.
And I think it was just interesting too, Matthew, when you said with malaria, right? You're like, it's in the air. They think it's the air quality. And you said that until they replace that for you, you're just going to believe it, even if there's maybe I'm reading too far into it, but depending on even if you can falsify that, you're not going to believe it until they give you another concrete thing to say, hey, this is how malaria spreads.
Yeah, because malaria still spreads, even if you don't know how. And so something is true, is what I'm saying.
Right, but just because it gets to the whole falsification is independent of replacement, we can falsify, right, the measurements, the claims that are made by the globe model. But I mean, if I can't, do the things that they claim they can do to create a model, I can't go test all these things, then I would just be doing exactly what they're doing is, making up something just to satisfy that need that you have.
I have but imagine, imagine the case when I don't tell you that your bill is fake and I say, oh, I'm closed today and I don't sell any merchandise anymore today. So next thing you go to a different shop and try to use those money and you get arrested and jailed for using fake money.
I was wondering if the flat earthers would rather have a model that's 50% true, 50%
We don't have a model.
DCO wants to add something.
DCO also wants to add something.
Yeah, I just wanted to say that what he said about falsification is independent of replacement. That's actually a true statement, because you don't need to replace anything to falsify something. But we do tend to want to replace it, because once you falsify something, then it's up for grabs. So we tend to replace it with something else that makes sense, but it doesn't necessarily have to be that. So that's just my 2 cents.
Yeah, and I think that makes sense, right? Because as humans, we do want that answer, but that's the trick, right? Being okay with not knowing everything. But then that's a whole philosophical. We won't go down.
Sorry, Redford. I just want to say it is getting close to the end of Precious Metals. This, honestly, I want to hear your final thoughts before I say mine, and then if it's okay with Sunny and Enoch, I kind of want them to play an outro like last week for the last 10 minutes.
Yeah, just thanks for everybody for participating and for all of the new people that joined us, the core people and their new recruit, Morvis. And yeah, thanks everybody. That was good.
This Precious Metals was so great. I loved the beginning of it. The beginning was fast-paced. Like, usually the beginning is slow and then the end is fast-paced. But the beginning was fast-paced and the end was slow and relaxing. And we got a bunch of new faces. So that's really happy. Unfortunately, I wish, I felt like I talked a little too often. Even though it was fun, I wish I could have gotten more, quieter Silvers to speak. But I am happy that Wilby Flat spoke without being prompted. So awesome, Wilby Flat. Thank you so much. That was amazing. I feel like we're getting better. I'm still learning as the host. I'm sure, Redford, you're still learning some things as well as the co-host. So
yes.
Honestly, I had a lot of fun. I'm happy I drank coffee. Today was a blast. Pop, I'm going to unmute you after Precious Metals concludes. But yeah, wonderful, wonderful program. Had a blast. Thank you all so much. I love every single one of you, even the globe heads. But yeah, Enoch.
You have to apply for more airtime.
Well,
yeah, that's
actually
what
the 2 hours kind of my choice, and Redford has to go at 3.
Yeah.
So, two social.
Yeah, today I gotta go.
Yeah. So Sunny and Enoch, take it away. Play us a 10-minute outro. You guys are talented. Play some music.
And Sunny's getting ready right now. Can you hear us good, or is it echoing, or do we sound?
It's echoing a little bit, but you're good.
See, I knew it.
You're very good, Enoch.
We could turn the TV.
We may have to turn the TV down a little bit.
A little more here.
Yeah.
It's not really echoing that much.
Sounds good? Testing?
Hell yeah, brother.
Yep, you're good.
Sunny's getting ready right now.
Go ahead, Enoch. Take it away.
Meow.
Good shit. Good shit. I loved it. Oh, that was so great. I love the fact that we just reserved the last 10 minutes for songs now. I hope you guys are okay with that. We love you.